Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore back on the campaign trail last night as one of his accusers issues an open letter. Our chief national correspondent Tom Yamas was at Moore's event and joins us this morning from Mobile, Alabama. Good morning, Tom.
Robin, good morning to you. With those accusations looming, the Roy Moore campaign is now launching what they call a church door to church door strategy. They're going to try to have the candidate in churches as much as possible through Election Day. A church is where he was at last night. He received a standing ovation when he started to speak, but also was met with some resistance.
These are times that try the souls of men.
Overnight, Roy Moore speaking at a Baptist church just outside of Mobile. The Republican Senate candidate accused of molesting teenage girls, telling supporters Christian culture is under attack by the Washington establishment.
They're liberals. They don't want conservative values. They're the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender who want to change our culture.
But in the middle of his speech,
The entire town, all the girls are lying.
hecklers interrupting Moore. Moore still dogged by allegations he dated high school girls when he was in his 30s, two of them accusing Moore of sexual assault. Moore has denied all accusations of sexual misconduct, but admitted last night he has had second thoughts about running for Senate.
If I would have known the lies, the deceits, the things I would face in this campaign, I would not have gotten into it probably. But when you get into something that God means you to get into, you have no choice but to live these things out in your life.
One of those accusers, Lee Korfman, who says Moore molested her when she was 14, recently sent him a letter asking him to stop calling her a liar. Korfman writing, "What you did to me when I was 14 years old should be revolting to every person of good morals. But now you are attacking my honesty and integrity. Where does your immorality end?"
Now, 8 women have come forward to say that Moore either sexually harassed or assaulted them when they were teenagers. Moore has denied those accusations, but many of the supporters I spoke to last night do not believe the women. One of Moore's allies in church saying last night he'll take Roy Moore's 40 years of public service over those 2 weeks of accusations. Robin?
And one of those supporters, Steve Bannon, he's returning to Alabama next week.
Yeah, this is a very big deal down here. Steve Bannon helped Roy Moore win in the primary weeks ago, and he's going to come back next week. Roy Moore really needs those Trump supporters to show up on Election Day. He needs them for victory. Robin?
Tom, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.